All right. We have Steve versus Justin. Steve 4-7, Justin 7-4. I'm pretty sure Steve's just about mathematically eliminated, and if he's not, this is a must-win for him. Fishy, what do you think we have right here with Justin and Steve?
I think we have a tasty matchup, is what I think. I'm seeing some key players on both sides. Derrick Henry, Malik Neighbours, Jaden Daniels for Steve. Kenneth Walker, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tony Pollard for Justin. I think this could be a close game, and the projections reflect that.
Yeah, both teams also won last week. Steve pulled out a nail biter in classic Steve versus Ryguy fashion here. So I don't know if you guys were on during this Monday night game. I'll talk about Steve basically had Tank Dell outscore Daddle and Aubrey. Or no, sorry, they didn't outscore them. Daddle and Aubrey did not outscore Tank Dell enough for Ryguy to win. So Steve won with the season on the line, and that's huge. And with a tough bye week bench too. That's a big win for Steve.
You know what that is? That's a sign of champion. Steve's winning this season. You heard it here first.
Don't say that.
Classic Steve right there.
It would be, honestly. Squeaks into the playoffs as like one of the lower scoring teams, and then just booms the whole way through.
It could happen.
And with the boom weeks, I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown just absolutely dominated. Like 33, is that his first like over 30, maybe over 20?
This season, yeah.
The season.
By far.
Not that he's been bad, just his first like true like consistent week winning performance.
Amon-Ra's good for 15 to 17 basically every week this season, and then he'll occasionally just pop off.
He's on an 8-game stretch of getting a touchdown.
It's the second. I think it's the tied for the most, or one behind the most in NFL history.
Beat him.
And Gibbs. Wow.
That's pretty cool, though. But yeah, I think Justice team did good.
Yeah, 119 basically. That's a very good score.
Oh, he benched Javonte.
Points to spare on the bench as well. I mean, to be fair, this was the week where estimating it was coming off the starting role. Basically,
dude, Sean Payton cucked everybody with that. That's so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
it kind of did.
To be fair, we did advise Justin last week to bench Javonte.
He only had 9 carries.
He just got that touchdown.
Yeah, the touchdown was a difference maker there.
The receptions as well. He got about 5 points off receptions.
So that's solid.
Oh, he did.
But we're getting into the playoffs here. I think Justin is looking for the division. Because he beat Drew, I mean, he's in control here. He's sitting at 7-4. Best Drew can get to is 8 wins.
Division.
Yeah. The whole league is really close, except for like
2 close divisions.
One person.
Fuck no.
Yeah,
I think Justin locks up the division with a win here.
Definitely, 100%. I think if he wins, he's locking it up. And is he fighting? He's versus the Backyard Sports division for the second bye week. Pretty sure Matty will be one of the buys.
Yeah, he should have that locked up.
And we have a new team name, Visiting in Smithtown.
Not Allentown, but Smithtown.
Do you like the stack? The Seattle stack?
Oh, I love the stack. It's very...
Think it'll do good?
Yeah, Kenneth Walker, Geno Smith. Whenever you go into the end zone, he's getting points. I like it.
And before a Charbonnet rushing touchdown? Imagine. Oh, that'd be infuriating. Javonte back to the bench. Does he sneak in somehow? Probably not. Right? No.
Maybe over Jaden Reed, depending on how he feels, but I'd probably still go Jaden Reed.
Yeah, I agree.
Reed's got that upside. Do you think, with the projections, they're close though. Steve's actually projected to win. Do you think his team can beat Justin's team though?
Yes. And I'll give you one reason why.
Yes, sir.
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry heats up in the last couple weeks of the year. The defenses are worn down, and Henry is still fresh by this point of the season. Every single season, he turns up for the last quarter.
Derrick Henry has 15 touchdowns.
Yeah,
He's a bit good.
Henry's going to win Steve the week
Wow.
for this matchup.
I think a big one to keep an eye on will be both Rashad White and Neighbors here, just in the same matchup against each other.
Yeah, I would like to see how DeVito does with Malik Neighbors. I think Neighbors has more upside with Drew Lock, but we won't see that this week.
Cushy, do you think Neighbors could be better with DeVito than with Jones? Is there a world where Neighbors gets hyper targeted?
Look, we saw DeVito come in and get the job done last season. I think I don't see any reason to believe that he can't do it again this season. I think Neighbors could be like a sneaky. I mean, look at his last 4 games. He hasn't done better than 10.6. But coming off that bye, getting the extra rest, and Tommy DeVito seems to have the fucking black magic with him. Coming in late in the season, I think Neighbors could be a sneaky league winner.
What's crazy is the Giants. I think when Daniel Jones got hurt last year, and Tommy DeVito came in, he started the first 3 games he started. He won all 3 of them, and that kind of messed up their draft pick. But now the Giants are benching Jones, the tank, and not have to risk Jones getting hurt to pay him and keep him under contract next year.
Yeah,
what if DeVito just wins?
Yeah, I was going to bring up, I think tanking aside, the main reason for the Jones benching is for the financial reasons.
Yeah, 100%.
So that if they can get production out of DeVito, they'll be pretty happy. But DeVito has proven to show he can't throw the ball downfield.
Ooh, I did not know that. Wait, can't?
Can't.
Okay. Yeah, I did not know that. Interesting.
So he's going to be throwing a lot of checkdowns. So we'll see what happens.
Should they have started Drew Lock if they really wanted the tank or no? Do you think, who's the better player for what they want to do?
I 100% think it's Drew Lock.
The tank?
But maybe I think Drew Lock is better than DeVito.
Okay. I agree.
But I don't know, maybe they saw something in practice, or maybe they are tanking, so who really knows?
If I'm Lock, I'm angry. This is the whole reason you were supposed to be here.
Exactly.
So real quick, before we get into the prediction for the winners.
Oh, and just a quick side note.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Lock was QB2 the entire season.
Still is.
He still is.
QB2 the whole season. QB1 gets injured, stays QB2.
So interpret that how you will.
And we did see Ladd has a shoulder injury. He hurt it last week. I think it's a pain management thing, but if he can't play, Steve subs in, most likely Mr. Dell. And I don't think that changes the projections too much, but it'll be close. All right. Anyone want to volunteer to pick the winner first?
Yeah.
All right, Kashi, take it.
Steve,
why?
Jaden Daniels. He's going to have a bounce back game. He's going to get 25 points plus Derrick Henry equals GG easy.
Okay. What about you, Rob?
I'm going Steve for Derrick Henry.
I'm a little disappointed you didn't pick the stack.
Stack is good, but late season Henry is a stack in his own.
I'm picking Justin for the stack. Walker's going to take a 60-yard screen pass to the house. Just watch.
Ooh, I like it.
Greetings. It is me, and we are bringing in Ryguy versus Ferg. And this looks like an interesting matchup because it is the battle of mostly fully strengthened lineup, apart from Chase, I think, versus
London.
Versus oh my god, Drake London's out, and now I have to start Dobbs and Elijah Moore, and please help me. Just looking at the buys this week, as we alluded to, there are two big players out this week. Maybe 3 if you count Brian Thomas, because he's been pretty good this season. But
our guy still hasn't started him, except for 1 week.
Then it doesn't matter. He hasn't started him. It doesn't matter.
1 week.
But we're looking at Jamar Chase, Drake London, both out. I think Chase hurts more purely because he has the upside that can get you 40 points.
Yes, I agree.
Losing Drake London is still, in a team where you're having to start Elijah Moore and Romeo Dobbs. That's not good. So this is two weakened sides slightly, but still potential for big points scored, I think.
Yeah, I think we have a classic matchup between Philly and the NFC West. A lot of NFC West action on. That's who's up.
Ryguy.
Who are you playing? Ryguy. Yeah, Debo, DK, Connor Murray.
Yeah, I'll briefly. Sorry, keep going.
You should be very thankful Jamar Chase is on a bye this week.
I am. I am very happy.
He will drop 50 points in the blink of an eye.
Is that from personal experience?
From personal experience.
Yeah.
And this would have been a good week for Ryguy to start Brian Thomas this week with Chase out. But too bad they're both on a bye.
Yeah. So briefly to go over what happened to poor Ryguy last week. It's his Daddle and Aubrey for Steve's Tank Dell. 7-4, so 8-4
versus 9.
Versus 9. 8 versus 9. And Ryguy was down slightly.
He was down by 4, I guess.
Yeah, about 4. Yeah. So
down 4 points. Oh.
At the end of the game, or not at the end, but pretty late in the game, Aubrey nails like a 50-plus yard field goal, and that gives Ryguy enough points to win. Like no one else really got points after that moment. So this field goal doesn't change anything. Or like
I think it was a 60-plus field goal too.
Yeah, he maxes at 5 though, so the most he could have gotten there was 5, but the 60 makes it more impressive. But then there was a penalty. The Cowboys accept it, try and score a touchdown, turnover on downs, and later on in the drive, no points for Daddle. Like, maybe Daddle gets a couple catches or like a rush or something. Nope. Aubrey doesn't get to kick another field goal because they went for it on 4th down. Don't get it. Ryguy loses by 3.
Yeah, you can't get any more unlucky than that. That's just unfortunate.
That's severe depression right there.
Yeah. My team, and I don't really need to talk about my team. I know what happened, and no one else is gonna pay attention to this, but I hate Russell Wilson. That's the end. And I hate Sean Payton for lying about Audric Estime. I'm sure Burd also hates Sean Payton. Although, it's weird. He only got 3 less carries than Javonte Williams. And more catches, right? Or the same catches at least?
He had a little bit more catches.
So the opportunities were the same. Almost. Except for 3 rushing attempts. But Javonte of like 16 versus the 4, that's, I don't know, crazy.
Just unlucky. Just they were on the field for the same amount of time. It just didn't work out for Estime. Just one of those things.
And then let's just real quick, we'll check out the standings here. So at the moment, I think Ryguy and I are holding down the 5th and 6th seed, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 and 6 between us. With Burd and Drew and Jim right behind us. You and Steve aren't out yet, but it's like this winning this matchup is huge. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to lose, but you guys, real quick, looking at our benches, anyone, Cushy, you would pop in?
No. Final answer.
Campy?
For you, no one. For Ryguy, maybe Cedric Tillman for Dowdle, but aside from that, that's borderline, and there's nothing really else.
Tillman? What? For Ryguy? Oh, yeah, Tillman for... You play Tillman over Dowdle, maybe?
You could.
You could.
No,
yeah, you certainly could.
You might.
I'm a little... I don't know. I don't think I'm going to win. I am very pessimistic with Moore and Dobbs and Dislian. But anything could happen, so... Across the board... Even our running backs are kind of equal. Like I feel like I have the bigger names, but they put up similar scores.
Yeah, the name values are equal, but It'll be close.
Our guy has a huge edge everywhere else. So, and special teams is a wash.
Yeah.
Cushy, start us off.
Predictions?
Yeah. Who are you picking, Cushy? Me or Ryguy?
I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna have to go for Ryguy, I think.
I don't blame you.
I think you need if you can get like a 25-30 point game from Saquon or Gibbs, I think you'll have a real shot. But I think the floor for Ryguy's players is a bit higher than yours.
Oh, I fully agree.
So I'm going to have to go Ryguy.
And
yeah.
Go ahead, Rob. Take it away.
I'm gonna go Ryguy, but barring a big week from Saquon and Gibbs, I think that's your only chance. But Ryguy's team is too well balanced. He's strong everywhere.
Just without the fantasy luck, as we've seen evident.
I'm gonna stick with Ryguy.
Yeah. So I'm banking on like classic Ryguy stuff happening where he gets super unlucky somehow. And that's, I think, the only way I can win. And
that's cute. I see you have Will Dissly on your lineup.
I mean, if cute's the word you want to use, it's not great. Not excited about it. I'm very demoralized playing Moore and Dobbs, so expectations are low. And I also think Ryguy's going to win. We got Grams and the McNuckies. The improbable season of Jim continues with a huge win, unfortunately, against you, Rob. Big matchup for both you guys that Jim took the dub home on. And I mean, he's playing Lev, who hasn't done great. We're waiting to see what he does with Adams and Ingram and Koo. Oh, he's got a lot of buys. Oh my god. His entire team.
Oh, Lev might be in trouble this week.
I mean, Lockett here. Drop. Someone, Tipton for a tight end. And drop Koo for another kicker. Yeah.
Lev's in trouble most weeks, but especially this week.
I mean, I guess, yes. I don't know. This team could be good. This is not. Last week, what happened to Lev last week? 81. Scored more than Drew. Oh, he played Mahomes. I mean, it didn't even do that bad. A couple double digits. Just.
I mean, he scored 80. He scored 81 points.
I know. Taylor has just been a huge letdown.
Yeah, he's done nothing. That Colts offense is very stagnant.
I mean, he actually done a little better than I thought. He's only had 2 really bad weeks, but he hasn't had like game-winning weeks really.
No.
Do you have Taylor anywhere, Cushy?
No.
I have him somewhere, but yeah, he just doesn't feel like a first-round pick worthy player right now, even though he's not doing like terrible. But, and then Chubb's just not. He's just not it right now.
Chubb's he's still not 100%, I'm assuming.
And the Browns' offense is kind of bad.
And I don't see him having a crazy week against that Steelers defense.
No. And then
Drew stole for me.
Yeah, is that what happened?
More or less.
And Jim beat you in a heartbreaker here with a negative 0.2 for Mostert. He still put up 104.
Yeah, it was tough. My receivers let me down massively.
Oh my god. Man, you won if that Nico Collins first play touchdown stands.
Yep, between Hopkins, Wilson, and Etienne. It's brutal.
Yeah, that's disappointing because your team did pretty well. You just need one receiver to step up, and all 3 of them failed.
Yep.
I don't blame Etienne this week against Detroit's run game. It's not. The Jaguars suck, backup quarterback, and the Lions defense is just insane. And then Jim's side though, he had 3 players really just like kill it for him: Jameson, Brees, and Mr. Bo. Bo what, Cushy? Bo what?
Nickel.
Yeah.
Oh, Nickel.
And Bo's been nice. Look at the standings real quick here for Jim. 5-6. He's not out. He needs to win probably at least 2 out of his last 3 at a minimum to make it though. But he's fighting, and we'll see what happens here. Head to head, I mean, I think this we'd all pick Jim, unless one of you guys think differently.
No, I think it's pretty clear cut. I think Jim has this in the bag this week. Too little, too late from Lev.
Yeah. What about you, Cushy? Jim or Lev?
Who's on the right?
Oh, Jim. Sorry.
Yeah, Jim.
And what a week to have Brees Hall on a bye. I mean, that's crazy. Crazy timing, at least for him. But Lev always upset. He had his one upset already. Maybe he gets the second one.
Who did Lev beat?
Last year, I was one of his 2 wins. I know that. You.
Oh.
It's just funnier that it was you as we're talking about it. Like, you forgot.
I take it back.
I mean, he is a little unlucky. He scored over 100 a few times, and he couldn't manage. Like this one versus Tanner. Wait, he lost 2 games by like 2 or 3 points or less.
Yeah, that's unlucky. He's better than his record shows.
Probably not a playoff team, but he could have 3 or 4 wins. But I think we're all picking Jim, and Lev's team is better than last year, and hopefully next season he gets a little more luck and he comes back big.
All right. Here we have Drew vs. Burd. 5-6 Drew, 5-6 Burd. Both fighting for playoff positions.
Yeah. This is a huge game too for him. Loser could just be eliminated, or likely eliminated here.
And Drew's projected a decent amount this week. Does Burd have anyone on bye at the moment?
No, I took a look earlier. It's just his projection.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, that projected 93 is a little low. I don't know. Lamar had a down week last week. I'm sure he'll explode.
I mean, his team exploded this week. And that's with Stroud getting 10 and Kyron getting 8. And all his good players sucked, and all his bad players did amazing.
Yeah, 25 from Johnny Smith.
Yeah, as the recipient on the other side of this game, I was not pleased with Smith and Boswell.
Imagine the tight end and kicker combining for 50.
While I had the quarterback on the kickers team not score any touchdowns, I think it was 6 field goals.
It was.
Oh my god, that's insane. 3 from 50 plus.
That is unlucky.
I actually think Burd with this score, might have taken over the tight end prize for highest scoring starting tight end in a single week. I'll have to check.
Yeah, he might have. Yeah, he might have.
Great win from Burd. This was basically a season saver here. He had to win it. He did. Now he's taking on Drew, who also 5-6, but he's coming off a dud. What went wrong? Oh, he left Jennings on the bench to play Hawkinson. I don't know about that one.
He still would have lost.
Yeah, but tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's a difference maker.
Points scored matters.
He got let down with Kelsey and Hawkinson, the tight end stack.
Yeah, I don't think starting 2 tight ends in a single week, except in extreme cases, is ever the move.
Yeah, I think Juwan Jennings was the move there, unfortunately.
I mean, it was okay. Bijan let him down a bit. Lamar didn't have like a weak losing performance, but he didn't do his normal 20 plus. It really was the tight ends.
Yeah, he didn't really have anyone stick out, but just a down week from his players.
I think the week before Drew smacked me, or 2 weeks ago he smacked me or something. I wish I got that 70-point performance. But head to head, Drew's projected 15 more. Sorry, 15 more. Kushi, anyone you swap in for Drew's side? Jennings, Odunze, or Eckler?
Nah.
What about Burd side? Estime, probably not Myers. Estime, Worthy, Laporta over
Maybe Laporta, but that's the only one I can really see.
I do have a controversial take.
Mhm.
You got Marvin Harrison, who's a high ceiling, low floor type of guy. And then I kind of see Juwan Jennings being the inverse of that.
You think
And
Jennings would score more than Marv?
I think his floor is higher, but not the ceiling.
I can agree with that.
And judging by the projections, since he's projected so much more, I think Juwan might be the better play, the safer play.
I
But it's
personally,
tough. You can go either way, but
I would play Jennings over Pickens, and I feel like that's also controversial.
I could see that. But Pickens has been killing it lately.
It's the Thursday night game with potential rain and snow, where you have another option to play against a team. It's granted it's going to be cold there too, but yeah, the rain and snow combo is kind of the reason why I would say I don't want to play Pickens and on a short week when you have Jennings on the bench. But
I've also been influenced by all the Pickens TikTok edits I've seen lately.
oh god,
He's blown up on there.
oh, the game started.
For the meme value, I like Pickens.
Kushi, you popping in? Did we already ask? You popping in anyone?
Nah, maybe Laporta, but that's it.
Yeah, it's a tough call. Indy's defense versus New England's. That's a tough call. All right.
So you should be hitting up for tight ends.
I've tried. Wait, Burd or Drew?
Burd.
Oh, I've tried with Drew multiple times. I said, give
Well,
me
either
your
way,
least
yeah.
favorite, and we'll see if we can trade for it. And just couldn't get it to work. With that, I'm gonna pick Drew.
I'm gonna go Burd.
Ooh,
I like the names on Bird's lineup a little bit better. It'll be close, but I like Bird here.
oh, they do play Philly. Oh, they play some pretty good. Cup could have a crazy game versus the Eagles. Especially you're the difference maker here. What way? Bird or Drew? Drew?
Mhm.
Okay. I think this is going to be closer than the projections show, I think. This is one of those.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a scary one. Good luck to you guys. Season's on the line. Romeo and Julie Etienne versus, I think we need a name change here.
No, we just did one.
Not you, Tanner.
Oh.
Puka's been healthy for how many weeks? 4? Going into his 5th? I don't think we can have RIP anymore. How important is this matchup? If you lose, you're out. Tanner loses, they're probably going to be in the playoffs. This means, you started Warren. Ooh, a lot more to you. Wait, why do you have Warren in the flex?
User error.
Yeah, that'll do it. So, real quick, Tanner is in contention for a first round bye and for the division. He has to beat out Justin. So, winning this 2 games left would be huge. And I think he has a lot more points scored than Justin, too. 1280. Yeah. So, if they finish with the same wins, it's Tanner's. And what did he do to Will Tom last week? Almost 160. Oh my god. What the hell?
Damn.
Look at his bench.
Even the bench balled out.
He literally could have played any player essentially except Madison. There was no wrong choice in this matchup.
I'm sure he wasn't too upset about leaving Taysom Hill on the bench.
No, definitely not. It didn't matter in the end. He must be on like a 6-game win streak, I think. He's just absolutely killing it. Monty Camara. Purdy. Ballas. Oh, unlikely to trade. I said unlikely to play for a second. I was like, what? Cushy, do you think Bowers could win Rookie of the Year? Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Yes, I want them to.
Yeah, I think it's a 3-man race between him, Daniels, and Knicks.
Ooh. And they go head to head next week, or this week actually. See Knicks versus Bowers.
Oh, it's a Bauer outage.
And Tanner plays Bub. Yeah, this loss, that's tough.
It's me and Jim. Oh, yeah. So.
Yeah, you're the other side.
Yeah.
Not that you would have, but if some reason you played Addison, you would have won. But yeah.
Yeah, you can't go back.
And you had two of your better players on a bye, which hurts. Although Disley filled in pretty nicely. Etienne, though. Honestly, if Tracy's not on a bye this week, probably could have won.
Yep.
Well,
That's the season right there.
Yeah, that's tough. A tough one. So, sir, well, I mean, all right, 2.2 is already pretty nice. Good start this early in the quarter.
Tanner, it's over. GG.
Lister, you got to put him here.
I know. I did a peep at work and I put him in. Felt thinking.
Bye. Can't play. Nah. I mean, Chiefs defense could drop like 20 points. You never know.
Against Carolina, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Tate's back. Hopkins versus Carolina again. Nico's second game back. How their projections look? Oh, pretty close.
Yeah. Could take it.
Oh, this is a big one.
Whole team's on a bye.
Literally everyone except the quarterback and a backup RB here. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna pick you actually. Pick the Bub upset.
The bub set.
Yeah. Cushy. Who are you looking at here? Who'd you pick?
I'm gonna go with Tanner. I just think Montgomery, Tyreek, Puka, Bars is a good enough core to win a week.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely going to be close. I mean, the projections are within 1.5 points. How's your confidence level, Rob, going into this?
It's judging by how the rest of the season went, it's not that high.
Not that high.
But I'm feeling a big Tanner doom this week.
Oh no, not a doom.
I'm dooming him.
I don't think he's gonna like that. But yeah, I see a way you could win. I definitely do. I wouldn't be surprised if you won, but Tanner's team is also very good, so it still will be very, very difficult.
Wow, we got the game of the week. 7-4 Tom against 9-2 Maddie. Very exciting matchup.
I like it. I like the correct button press.
Yep, we got it right this time.
Well, I was kind of hoping there was another miscalculation.
We got 2 playoff teams. And yeah, I think it'll be a fun matchup we got this week between the two.
Where is Start with Tom here? Got blown out, but not because of his team. Because of Tanner's team. But loss is a loss. His team didn't do bad. I mean, he had like one dud with Jones, Ridley,
Yeah, Tom wins most matchups, but not that week. 110's a good score.
Yeah, definitely. It's solid. And Njoku good, Dobbins, Lamb. Yeah. Maybe he starts. I think Jackson Smith is Tom's Brian Thomas. He just never starts him. Well, he's not as good as Brian Thomas right now, but definitely startable.
He's put up very good weeks.
Maybe he gets. I think he does get Evans back this week. But, I mean, team didn't do bad. He just came into more of a juggernaut team. A hot team went on a 5-game win streak at the time. And from there, he took an L. Tough division loss, too. But now, he gets to take on another juggernaut team. He gets to play Maddie. Rough schedule here.
Oh.
And Maddie did good. Above league average. 114. Surprisingly, a lower score from Matty at 114.
Yeah, not his best week, which is crazy.
Anything? I know Mooney did get hurt in this game and he came out. I don't know what happened to Pitts. And I don't know what happened to Hunt, why they did bad, but Mixon just was like, nah, I got you guys.
Mixon went off.
This
3
is insane.
touchdowns.
This is insane.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 10 touchdowns in his last 5 weeks?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
6 weeks?
Yeah. This week 6.
That is absurd.
His lowest scoring week since returning from injury is 16. Oof. And he looks good when he's playing. Like watching some of the games, he's running and playing so well. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, Mixon's a league winner this year.
And that is why Matty is 9-2, locking up the first playoff spot and potentially soon. I think if Matty wins this week, he locks up the first division and potentially a wildcard seed. Tom's fighting for the division and a first round bye of Tanner and Justin. So it's a lot more meaningful to Tom than Matty, but Tom's hit with a big bye week. Where is he? No Burrow. I guess fast, whatever. Maybe it's just that. Okay. It's just one player, never mind. Oh, Matty had no Cook, no Mooney. No Pitts might be a good thing.
Yeah, that feels like Matty has James Cook every year.
Well, he has been his keeper for like a year or two. That'll do it. He's been playing. He's doing better this year, I think. A lot better.
He's having his best season.
He does. Oh, how's the Titans run defense? Any good?
Yeah. The run defense is solid.
Have they played this year yet?
No, they have not.
Will they play here? Oh wow. Here's what they can do. And then see what Wilson does tonight. Zach Ertz, okay. Fishy, do you like the Noah Brown start?
Who's on his bench?
Bye weeks and backups, handcuffs.
Yeah, I mean it's better than Cam Akers, so yeah.
Yeah, given the circumstances, I love the Noah Brown start.
And on Tom's side, I'm gonna be surprised if he doesn't play Mike Evans in a matchup he really needs to win. Just to hold on to like his kicker. Like that's just dumb.
Tom has really good receiver depth with Ridley and Pittman on the bench. But I don't know if you play them over anyone in his starting lineup.
No, Pittman's been garbage the entire year, except for maybe one
Has
game.
Has it been that bad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he has. Wow.
2 games over 10. You just can't play him. Although I think it's a big mistake if he's not playing Evans in a very important matchup. But we'll see what happens as the week gets closer.
You got to go boom or bust in desperation.
It's not so much desperation, but it's like that could be the difference of winning and losing. And would you sacrifice a potential win to keep your kicker?
Or like you play Mike Evans over?
Well, I also saw Lamb wasn't practicing the last 2 days, so he might not even play.
Yeah, that's true. But if Lamb is playing in any capacity, you have to start him.
Okay. Hot take. I'm moving Dobbins to Aaron Jones' spot, and I'm benching Jones.
I like that.
Been okay. Chicago's defense is very good. And Jones has been okay too, but I don't know. I think, Evans is coming for that 1,000-yard season, and he has some making up to do. I think they're just going to just feed him with targets.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, and Aaron Jones is hit or miss, and then Mike Evans is hungry, I think. I think Aaron Jones is the safer play, but depends what Tom's trying to go for this week.
Every week it should be. That's what you should be going for. Yeah.
and for glory.
Yeah. All right, Cushy, lead us off. Tom
Huh?
or Maddie? Who's winning?
Maddie.
Maddie?
Yep.
And Quentin Johnson.
I'm also going to go Maddie.
I'm going to pick Tom. I think the bye weeks are going to hurt Maddie more than Tom losing Burrow. Quarterback's a bit more replaceable than a top running back. Although if he does, he should find a way to fit Evans in however he wants to. But I don't know. I think you have to play him. That's just my opinion. So we'll see what happens. I could be completely wrong, but this will be a tough one. It's a good game of the week pick by you, Bub.
It is indeed. Is this our last matchup tonight?
Yes, sir. Last one. Well done.
All right. If you don't hear from me again, I'd like to say huck toodaloo. Catch you guys around.